Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm going to continue talk about my school life in a very vague and abstract way. Like it or not, I'm gonna make this video. Um, I apologize if this content isn't really your cup of tea, which of course it is. But I'm gonna try my best to fill you in on what has been happening in my life so far. I feel like if I do this more often, in the future years, I will look back in life and watch these videos, and I'll be shook. I'll be shook. So after a week, I and my friend talked again, and we became very friendly, very fast, and that's good news. That's some really good news. So my social life, is back on track, and it feels good. Also, I want to point out that here's a really important message. I and all of my classmates and schoolmates, of course, are going to have a test next week, which will last for 4 days, and it's going to be a difficult test. Speaking of diaries, next week is actually the birthday of one of the people who were supposed to be my enemy, as I mentioned last video. I don't want to point out names here. I don't want to use fake names too, but I'm just saying that someone's having a birthday. And since we are all 15 years old and that person is about to be 16 years old, it's a little bit awkward. It's a little bit awkward. Yeah. So anyway, this is November. November part 1. Although it's called November, there are some parts of the story, not really story, but my school life right now, that is in the end of October 2017. So without further ado, let's start. First of all, last time I talked about the incident where I thought I just lost a bunch of close friends, but instead I didn't lose them. And it isn't as bad as I thought it is. And that's great. So, that is October 26th, as shown in my diary. October 26th, basically we had a test. Again, if you don't know, this is Hong Kong, this is not the USA. I don't know how it is for the USA, but basically in Hong Kong, in 1 year, there will be 2 uniform tests and 2 exams. There are tests, exams, quizzes, dictations, all sorts of good stuff. We have small quizzes every day, almost every day, so we're really busy. So October 26th, we just had 2 tests, Chinese and biology. And after the test, I and 3 friends, actually four, we were supposed to leave together, but one of them, again, this person right here, okay, I'm gonna use fake names, so don't mind me. This guy, his name is Cedric. Okay, so Cedric, he was supposed to leave with us, but for some reason he left first, so which means Cedric didn't leave with us, and one of ours, hated Cedric because of this, and Cedric thought she hated him because she thought he is with another person, like another girl. So, a little bit of misconception happened, a little bit of mistakes happened, and there was a bit of an argument. But about a week later, I'm really glad that this time I'm not involved, because yeah, being involved just sucks, especially in the middle of a test, man. And yeah, and then turns out, it's not too big of a deal. Cedric and Natalie, they became friends again, and we are all friends. Very happy, very nice. And then, moving on from there, things get serious. November 2, that's right. On November 2, Natalie became very psychotic and insane. I guess that's the word, but she's not really insane. It's more like she's just too playful. She was being really annoying at that time, and she was like hurting people around her physically, like hurting me, hurting my other two friends, male friends. So in our group, we have 2 female friends and 3 male friends, and one of the 3 male friends is me. So Natalie keeps hurting the other 2 male friends, which includes Cedric, and that's really, really annoying. So and she was like, she hurt me with this ruler, with this sharp ruler. Like, he just cuts me with it, like not really cut, just hurt me with it. And I was like, ow, it hurts, of course it hurts. And she's like, seriously, it hurts? Like, seriously? Like you don't understand what pain truly is, what pain truly feels like. And, oh, fuck. So yeah, I was being treated like this, you know, this piece of shit who doesn't know anything. And but yeah, and so a couple of days later, I and Natalie argued again, and we, it was really crazy. But like, I'm actually kind of proud of myself for being brave enough to argue with her, because 4 years ago I was this super cowardly boy who's afraid of every single person on Earth, basically, and I wouldn't have the balls to just go up to Natalie and say that, hey, I'm gonna be honest, you were annoying. You were hurting me, hurting my friends, physically. I mean, please, just tune it down. Tune it down, please. Like, at least I got the guts to do that. And yeah, we argued, and but the next day, not really next day, the next Monday, turns out it's fine. Turns out she's not that angry at me. I thought she would pull out a knife and stab me in the morning when she sees me, but no, she didn't stab me. I'm still alive, so that's pretty normal, I guess. Another thing that's pretty interesting to me is that, last time I talked about these enemy girls. So we have our group right now, and then we have another group. We are not fighting each other. We are coexisting in a very peaceful way, and we just pretend that each other don't exist. And these are the enemy girls. And I'm really, like, I feel sorry for doing this, but I'm actually really curious on what are they doing, like what's going on between them, because they're not us. Us is different. Us is a different story, and them is another story. So I'm really curious. So yeah. So if you don't know, I am in the drama club, and I talked to one of the club members, and he is in the same class as one of the enemy girls, and he told me some things, not the entire thing, just some things about the enemy girl. Not really enemy, like, he told me something about that girl, and I was pretty confused. But it's one puzzle out of a million puzzles I have collected throughout the years. It's just one out of so many clues. So, that's pretty interesting. And, oh yeah, bad news. In the first school update video, I talked about this girl who had an amnesia during class, and turns out because of the test, it's the test, it's the fucking test, and I'm grade 10, everyone is stressed, and so is that girl, and that girl has anxiety, has depression, so because of the stress of the test, she attempted to kill herself, thus having auditory hallucinations. Luckily, she's still alive, but she had to go to the hospital for some psychological treatment, I guess. And yeah, she had been hearing voices. I mean, when I see her in real life, she looks totally fine. She acts totally fine, but then she she's also suicidal and depressed, like for real, and I'm really concerned for her. And I really hope that his boyfriend will look out for her and stop her from overdosing and killing herself. You know, fingers crossed. Oh, and 2 days ago, it is the school picnic day. And yeah, you know, sometimes I hate it when there are so many people around me. Sometimes I just hate socializing, but this is one of those moments or things that makes me think that socializing isn't that bad. Not at all. Yeah, but nothing too important happened on picnic day other than there's a the suicidal girl somehow picked up a grasshopper. And one of my female friends, and another old friend kind of opened up to each other. Not really. They just interacted. I guess that's really normal, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what happened during the first half of November. Really normal. Really, really normal. Cause 2 years ago, November is a hell of a roller coaster for me. It was so intense and suspenseful. Uh, I couldn't sleep at night, but I had to, because I want to wake up and face what is about to happen to me in the next morning, and that's really exciting. But now life is kind of real and bland and mundane, and my phone is ringing. See you next time.